Okay, it's opening day. We've got the first game of the league year, Thursday night prime time. The Falcons coming to Carolina for the 2029 season, the start of the 2029 season. I went ahead. I really don't even check my views. I think if anyone was watching, like I didn't play the other preseason games, or I should say I didn't stream them. I just thought it was kind of meh. Um, so jumped ahead. So I'm going to talk about the roster, how we got here, who's on the practice squad, maybe inject a little bit what the plan is at each position. Um, Probably go over the leagues, the teams that are starting rookie quarterbacks. That should be fun. Or young quarterbacks. Maybe take a look at the draft. Fuck the draft class, dude. Oh, fuck it. Let's just do it. Um, None of these players we know. They're just generated fucks. But it's looking like top five running back, edge, quarterback, edge, strong safety. So the strength of the draft classes gets changed. The only one that should be pretty strong is safety. As you can see here, you got like, I don't know, you're probably going to have a couple first round picks. I'm just guesstimating. Um, Actually, you know what? Here, I could show that. Yeah. So, very weak punters. It's kind of like I go to each one and I do like a random wheel thing. Safeties is very strong, very weak interior defensive line, strong receivers, weak, normal. Okay. So it's all just like random. I'm kind of glad the quarterbacks are weak because I think there's a lot of teams that there's very few teams I think that are going to need a quarterback unless someone retires. Anywho, plus it sucks when you have like six fucking quarterbacks like in the first round. I don't know. Maybe it's fun sometimes. I don't know. It just seems like you don't want to have it every year. All right. So let's talk about the roster. Other teams. Let's do that first. Let's go other teams depth charts and see who's starting young guys. So Raiders are still starting Kyler Murray, dude. He's held on to that job. Poor Mendoza. Poor Mendoza. Arch Manning with the Rams. And by the way, I just saw news that the Panthers are meeting with Sawyer Robertson. They've met with him a couple times. Anywho, Tyler Shuck, Mac Jones, this guy, second year guy. Jalen Hurts is now with the Seahawks. Rookie Lorenzo Toon backing him up. DJ Lagway starting with the Steelers again this year. CJ Carr, second year guy. He was the number one overall pick last year. Levitt's backing him up. Here we go. First rookie we see with the Titans. Looks like he's beat out. Oh, he's injured, bro. Cam Ward is injured. And they dislike Gabriel so much that they put a kicker in front of him at quarterback in case he needs to play. Okay, so I'm wondering if I can remember. I'll look at the Titans. I'm wondering if that's just a temporary thing. See, if I were them, I would go with Tony Anderson. 6'5", 230, QB of the future out of Fresno State, and he's not even a bridge quarterback anymore, I guess. All right, Vikings. They have Jaden Mayava. They had the number one overall pick, man. Number one overall pick. And last year was his second year. I wonder if he was injured. Because he played pretty well his rookie year. All right. Caleb Williams, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Bo Nix with Rattler backing him up. Bryce Young, 93 overall, with Chambliss backing him up. Okay, this is decent. Not a bad backup for that style. 6'1", 202. Okay. Hopefully Bryce can have a good year this year. Buccaneers are starting a rookie. Doug Kramer out of Texas A&M, 77 overall, 6'2", 232 pounds, with Kyle McCord backing him up. That's gonna be interesting to see. Cardinals, a second-year player, Dylan Raiola, with C.J. Stroud backing him up. Poor guy. He's fallen from on hard times. Justin Herbert still starting with a rookie backing him up. Mahomes with the second year, whoever that Novosad. Colts. Okay. John Mateer was like high 60s as a rookie. Started. He's 80 overall. And they thought, let's go ahead and sign Tua. That's fucking stupid. Whatever. Look at the Commanders, man. Sticking with Darnold for now. Drafted a rookie who's better than Jaden Daniels. Cowboys. Got a rookie backup. Already labeled the franchise quarterback. Wow. Basically, they're just waiting for him to retire. Dolphins. I think they should be playing him, but they signed Baker Mayfield. They had a shit ton of money to spend. I would have spent it elsewhere. That's just me. Eagles. Okay. So they drafted Christian Harris, signed Jalen Milroe and Daniel Jones, and basically are saying, Jones, you get the start, but it's a battle. Falcons Dante Moore. We'll see them today. Giants Jackson Dart. Paid an arm and a leg for him too. Jaguars. Whoa. Tim Heenan gets the start over Trevor. I think the Trevor Lawrence era has ended. Unless he can pull like a Kyler Murray out of his ass and join a team like the Raiders and just it's looking like he's done, man. Jets, for some reason, are giving Julian Sand the year off. Oh my goodness. Joey Carter with the Lions. He was second overall pick, 76 overall. Getting the start. 6'2", 228 pounds out of South Carolina. And you got the Packers. Alright, let's go to a different screen. Let's go to this one. So, what's the plan? So the plan is I put Devin Lloyd and Jordan Davis on the trade block. Been getting some interest, but if you think about it, I'm only going to save $2.67 million this year if I trade them. That's how I work the roster. So I don't really think I need draft picks, so I'm just going to keep Devin Lloyd. Unless something comes up, or I can think of something, or I see a player I really, really want, or something to the effect. But I don't think any teams can really afford this guy anyways. Nor is he going to be affordable to them. So, we're just going to play out his contract. Same with Jordan Davis. And just not going to be able to re-sign him next year. So, I'm not going to do the whole cheesy thing where I just trade up for draft picks and end up with a shit ton of fucking number ones, year after year. I already have some number one. I think I have 3 number ones next year. So, don't need more. Don't even think I need any draft picks next year once I go over the roster here. But so that's kind of the plan there. I was trying to get Lenora Sellers ranked up high enough and I watched him play in the preseason games. He can be fun. I just don't think he's ready yet. We're going to keep developing him. So we're going to go Drew Aller. It's not just on paper. It's just like, he's just, if we see Drew Aller fucking up, then sure, we'll put in Sellers. But he did lead us to an undefeated season, league MVP. I really want to see Sellers, man, but like, and we could do it. I just don't think he's ready yet. Maybe get him to an 80 overall. That'll probably be about the time. All right, Jonathan Brick's going to start. Hufanga is going to be, he's progressed enough, so he's going to be our second string guy. Um, Actually, I don't know. Do I have that? Yeah, I think I have Hufanga, then Fletcher, then Moss. So Hufanga, I put on the practice squad, and then I thought better of it. So he's gonna be like H running back 3, rookie. Um, and because I put him on basically we're gonna look to give him a long-term deal after this year before he gets too out of our price range. They probably already are. All right. T Mac and Harbor are gonna start, and then I think for now I'm gonna have Leggett as wide receiver 3 with Bussy coming in. That could change. They're both under long-term deals with like 0 penalties if we cut them. Probably going to sign him to a long-term deal at the end of this year. And then we have another rookie as well. So receivers and running backs are and quarterbacks, receivers, and running backs are pretty much set right now for years to come unless we can't afford someone. But he's going to be under contract, he's going to be under contract. If we can afford him, if not, we won't be able to. Everyone here is going to be under contract. Tight ends. We have Lucky for this year and next year. As much as he's progressed, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford him. But we'll see. That's in 2 years. I don't feel comfortable giving him a deal now, but he's a starter, and I put our rookie on the practice squad. That rookie right there might be someone I want to develop. Get him on a long-term deal and just start developing him to take over Lucky's spot in 2 years. All right, Caden Green's our left tackle. I put our first-round pick on the practice squad. Yes, I did. We don't really need them. All right, Icky's left guard. Slaughter, center. This is a contract year. He might be someone we may not be able to re-sign. So, and that's okay. We've got people on rookie deals that can come fill in. Jaden Roberts, been progressing him. He actually became a superstar now during the drills. So did Gaden Green during training camp. So you have superstar, superstar, superstar. I did give the start to Seaton with Sprague, who also became a superstar. I get it. Let's just chalk it up to we know how to train our guys. Okay. So I've been like focusing on draft and training offensive line every year. So it doesn't hurt that it's paying off. We have one too many linemen, I think, right now. We could, but we don't have any space on our practice squad, and we don't need the roster spot. All right, Edge, I pretty much already predicted this. Scorton, and then Peyton, and then Ukulele's going to back either one of them up, and then Pierre's going to be the backup, and then you have Jones here, who's just kind of there. Could be on the practice squad, but don't have any spots right now, and don't need a roster spot. All right. D tackle. So this is going to be pricey next year because Graves is up for contract renewal. Jordan Davis we're not going to afford or want to pay for. DB, he's on a 1-year deal. So I'm almost hoping that DB retires at the end of this year. And then hopefully we'll be able to afford Graves. And then I've got not only these two guys, this guy's up for contract renewal. This guy will give him a long-term deal. But I'm hoping that these 3 guys are our starters next year. And then they'll be backed up. I think I have 3 guys on a practice squad right now with potential. Yeah, 3 guys. 2 draft pick, or actually, yeah, 2 rookies and then 1 guy for a second-year guy. And I'll let them battle it out for the backup roles next year. But for this year, we got some X factors and a superstar. Mike, I kind of talked about Devin Lloyd, so it's going to be Lloyd and Rojas. Lawson's going to be the primary backup to each of them, followed by Hicks. Kept Glasgow on the roster, and then this guy was going to cut him, but we met our roster, our 53, and we don't have more spots on the practice squad. So he may be one of the first cuts. Should I need to cut someone, it's either going to be him or a free safety, which I'll get to. But for now, he's just a special teams player if we see him on the field. Taking up a roster spot that we don't really need. I'm fine with where everyone's at. Cornerback, this is a contract year for him. Going to try to get him, but that's where some of the other guys we might not afford because we have to pay a top tier cornerback. Might want to restructure Horn's contract at the end of this year. And we actually had guys I put on the practice squad who were better than this, but I'm thinking if I get them on the practice squad, I'll be able to renew their contract sooner and be able to take the place of guys, in the future for long-term deals. But this is the guy that nobody would give a high five to, number 37. And could have put him on the practice squad, couldn't do him, but I just figured, fuck it, let's keep these guys on the roster as backups. If for some reason I need a better cornerback, I can always pull him from the practice squad. Free safety, Teo Johnson continuously beats out McDonald. He's just the dude right now, man, at free safety. I put everything I had into McDonald, training him up from like a high 60 overall to now he's an 89, third-year player, and Teo Johnson just beats him out. Better in play watching and in overall. McDonald does seem to miss some tackles sometimes. He does have a way lower awareness. That's probably why. But everything else, man, he's gotten spades. So it's just a matter of time. He might be the dude who takes over if we can't afford him when his rookie deal is up. Rod Moore was the other guy I was thinking I might cut because I can't put him on the practice squad, but don't need the roster spot right now. And he's a 75 overall. I mean, I don't know what good he's really going to do. To be completely honest, he's on a rookie contract. He's just taking up a spot right now. He could be a cut guy. And then I want to keep these guys. These two are under contract, and Harold Perkins has just flourished at strong safety after the rough first year with that transition. He's he's very much implanted himself as a starting strong safety. We'll see Ransom a lot in our defensive sets. Looking forward to that. Fitzy gets the nod again. But when that young kicker, when it's time to renew his contract, I'm probably going to cut Fitzy. Save some space. And of course, we got our punter who is all-world now, at least or getting close to it with these two: kick accuracy, kick power, and of course the long snapper, Bo Gardner, 25 overall. Oh, I was gonna look up the injury report for the Titans. 2 to 4 weeks, okay. Yeah, see, I don't know if I wouldn't know if he lost the job. I guess we'll find out in 2 to 4 weeks. If we remember to check. Falcons. Bijan Robinson, Nakobe Dean, James Pierce Jr., so they have some edge rushers. Team schemes. Let's go check out the Falcons, see if they still have the same coach. Nope. Holy shit. They fired, who was that guy with the Browns? Went to the Falcons? No, Stefanski. Yeah, he's the real coach in real life, right? That's the one they just hired. Okay. Apparently, the Falcons wanted to test drive Frank Reich. Oh my goodness. Okay, multiple zone run with a 3-4 under. Oh, fucking Falcons. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. The Falcons are gonna Falcon, bro. Okay. Okay. All right. Depth chart. Falcons. Dante Moore. Bijan Robinson. Second year guy. Second year guy. Wandale Robinson and Drake London. Pretty darn good starters. Then you have nobodies. Ian Strong. Oh, he must be. What the fuck? Yeah, he should be their number 3, man. What's going on here? Alright, we're going to have to look for number 80. Something wrong with this fucking franchise shit, man. Alright. Second year tight end. Left tackle. Second year guy. Left guard. Lidstrom, of course. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry, Harris. Nick Harris, you're going to have another Nick to face today. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that he's going to give up at least three sacks today. Nick Harris, number 65. Rookie at SMU. Yep. They could start Brian O'Neill. You got Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr., Vita Vea, Sean Benny out of Michigan, Gabe Yakis. I like this kid, man. I just don't think the Panthers are going to go for him. Plus, I don't think we really need him right now, unless he were to fall to like the 3rd or 4th round, maybe 4th round. Nakobe Dean. Chance Jefferson, 6'4". So he must be their 1st round pick right there. Jesse Bates still hanging around, 90 overall, free safety. Xavier Watts. Doesn't really have great accuracy. That could be a factor. Then we got Harry Styles over there punting for them. All right, man. I looked these over. You know what? Why the fuck is someone offering? I did not put him on the fucking trade block. Alright, I don't know who automatically got put on there, but why would he be put on the fucking trade block? Trade target young, okay. That's probably why. Alright, let's get a save going. And let's play the game. To the start of the 2029 season, Thursday night primetime. What do we want to do here? Let's go with all black to start. think we want to do. Let's open it up with the pass. Let's get some passing yards going. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guy's ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
And
set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side yards. Anybody that I really recognize ain't surprised.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, see number 90 in.
It's now 2nd down.
They run the draw here with Robinson.
Okay.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44.
Stuff him.
A gain of 9 brings up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, come on.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Panthers' 20.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete,
Fucking
but there is a
JC.
flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
What the fuck was that?
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh my God.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's 2.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
To number 88. That's a gain of 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Damn.
And that is incomplete. Oh,
He's looking like shit.
But hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The coverage by
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded at the 20. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw. Into the hands of London. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get a fucking first
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
6-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
That one completes illegal. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Gain of 8. That's another Panthers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. Here's a 2nd and 8.
To number 24, Jonathan Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Nice catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and through, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A gain of 3.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay,
there you go.
A little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run straight ahead with Bortz. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
God damn it, don't go to the locker room,
during that
man.
run, an injury here.
Okay.
We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Second and 13.
Damn, bro, you need to fucking get a... you need that extra burst and still be running.
Okay,
all right, quarterback speak, right?
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Well, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, XL, damn. Almost.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He can't get him down. Down to about the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here.
You can't fucking run that guy over.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught by McMillan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And the Panthers first down. First down and goal to go.
You got the rookie running back in there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
shit.
goal.
Oh, shit. There you go. There you go.
Touchdown, Carolina.
That's not the jersey number I chose.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to add
That was a nice fucking run, man.
You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Stuff it.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Come on, man.
He's caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's get a pick.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Get him!
And that one too wide and incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, Peyton. You need to get past that fucking suck. Oh, come on.
Looking
He dropped it.
Zone,
He dropped it.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession
All right, 2-minute drill.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Excel's having a good game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll
He's
look
going
to
deep.
throw.
He's not going deep.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Don't time out. Just snap the fucking ball. Don't do it.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh!
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of 20. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Brooks
And
is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup.
In motion left, Robinson. They'll throw now on the final play.
oh, take it back, baby. Make him pay. Make him pay. Oh, Dale.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
That's that Frank Reich special right there.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Complete to Carolina Panthers. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcon first down.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Devin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken.
He got it. He caught a jump ball.
And he'll be taken down,
Holy
but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Panthers first down.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
Brooks is going.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Xavier Legette, incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Just fucking run it, bro.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case,
So what happens when 37
exactly
does something
exactly what they
want to celebrate? Is he going to finally be celebrated?
Well, now how about this return?
Uh-oh.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no.
Punt the fucking ball.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still just a third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going
I'm sensing DB's going to do something here. DB.
They'll run forward with Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Someone mentioned it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it.
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted.
Dude,
So
I don't think their right tackle has given up one
Like a
sack.
little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
Get him, Leo. There.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll find McMillan here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And here now come the Falcons. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now he's going to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, come on, dude. You got to fucking come down with that.
The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Wide fucking open, man.
He's got this almost to the 40.
JC's just sitting on that. What the fuck is he doing?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll look to throw here.
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Well, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
They have a different quarterback in. Did he get injured?
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's
looks
smart
like a different
football
quarterback,
right there.
no?
You don't even have to really spend a lot of time
Nope,
considering
same guy,
it.
never mind.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they've converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. 3rd and 8.
Robinson. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Uh-oh, their best offensive lineman.
Stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here.
Oh, shit, in trouble.
It's a loss of 11.
Hold on, I want to see something.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
want to see some here. So let's look at. Well, I guess I'll check out a couple things. Oh. So we only have 46 rushing yards. Hopefully that improves a little bit. Yeah, dude, we're fucking beating him up, man. He's getting beat up.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
Yep. Oh, shit,
Well, they come out and take a look at
he's not
him.
going
We
to the
will
locker
step
room,
aside for just a moment. And they're indeed going to go
Yeah, I
for
thought
it
I
here
saw
on
a
4th
different
down.
quarterback in there at some
So
point.
trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, catch it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Brooks.
Yeah, he's not breaking his tackles. Why not?
Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? Just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. And London, the motion man right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
13 yards on the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll set up to throw. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Got it. Down to the 10.
The fuck was that?
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Wan'Dale Robinson, 62 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That was insane, man.
Nifty move.
Dropped the interception.
Just a little
basically did a flea flicker to him.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
All right, it's a good opener.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Robinson on his fantasy team.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
shitty run game. Hey, but we didn't give up any sacks. That's a good thing. Too bad I don't have that ability checked off. Oh man, you know what I wanted to check out? Maybe he might be someone I go after to be more of an edge rusher. So we're going to 81, 89, 83. Oh, he's got way better moves. Bigger size. Yeah, very similar. Okay. I didn't even think of looking at linebackers. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Now he's become a future starter. Look at him go. He's still a normal dev though.